Hello again, loves. Rebecca here. Welcome back to a Spiegel Mom Scraps Design Team layout. Today we are collaborating with the lovely Miranda, and she has a sketch series that you can purchase. I will be using this sketch number 4. It is glorious. If you can see, there's one photo, some journaling, some stars, and some fun pieces of paper embroidered. And I am using the inspiration by Rebecca Moore, where she did some mixed media. So I'm going to pull in the mixed media as well. So that's my inspiration. The mixed media is going to be Brutus Monroe in leaf green. This is the Chroma Mist in leaf green, cobalt blue, and candy apple red. Maggie's going to play with the toy right now because that's important. We're going to use hopefully some of these chipboard stickers from Simple Stories Family Fun. I've got Paper House 3D because it's going to be a slot machine. The Simple Stories sticker book. I've got just some randoms that's going to go with my color scheme. I am going to be using the Wine and Roses, which is from the February release, and Dink, which is from the April release. And then I've just got some blue hearts. So, got these guys. We're going to do our strips in the red, green, and blue on some basil coconut swirl. So, I'm actually going to mat with the back side of this. So I'm going to mat those with that. I've got to cut my strips, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm horrible at cutting diagonal strips. So, give me a minute to get those cut. But actually, you know what we should do? Is we should just be fun, and come in with our mixed media. Let's do that. Move everything out of the way. My husband's going to talk in the background because that's what he does. So, hear him just say, oh. I gave him the little hand. It is a rainy Sunday, Memorial Day. I kind of feel bad for everybody that, like, goes and does stuff on Memorial Day, right? Like, we are not those people. We don't camp or... We went to a carnival last night, and that was a lot of fun. I played and lost at bingo. But it was like $2 a game, so that wasn't bad. Alright, so let's put that up there because you don't need an extensive amount of packaging. To be honest. Maggie broke the squeaker in her favorite toy, and now she just sits there and goes and just chews it. Alright. So, we're going to put the photos somewhere about there. So we're just going to do this big circle here. So let's start with candy apple red. And we're just going to get some right here on the packaging. Now there's no gesso or anything on the page. So you just want to, I take it and I always twist it, and then I just come in and just do it like that. Gotta be careful with the red so we don't look like we're bleeding all over the place. I did actually stab myself earlier, so that was a sad thing. So this could just be the remnants of that, right? But because I have such big photos, I'll just kind of do that. And then we'll put that to the side in case we want to pull in some more red, because I'm going to have to trim my... There we go. All right, so that's the red. And then let's go in with the blue. do hope everybody is having a good day. It is June, which is just crazy in itself, right? Like 30 more days and the year is half over. It's always crazy to me. So we just kind of come in and just, you want to turn the paper too as you're putting it down so that you get different. Oh, I knocked it over. Let me just take the last little bit that's on there, move that up, then we're going to come in with the green. Just do the same thing. One thing that you have to accept is it's probably going to get covered up, right? All right. All right, so let's give that a second to dry. I'm going to trim and mat some photos, and then we're going to come in and look and see if we need to add any more of this. So give me 1 second and we'll be back. All right, so we've got all our splatters done. I have matted my photos. They're going to go there. I've scuffed up the edges of these guys. I feel like I really wanted it to go. Is that gonna work? I don't like that. I actually like that. I really like that. So before I mess it all up, let's just staple it together, and then we'll just kind of stick that there. And that'll go right there. Love it. And I went ahead and chose a different pattern paper, a little stripy one. To mat the whole layout with. Got my foam on, and I used some fun scalloped edges. Whenever I use the foam, I also use some liquid adhesive too, because sometimes the ETG tape and my foam don't like each other. I'll put those right there. And what do we want to do? I think we're going to go simple and do family. Fun. The little bouncing fun. Oh, hello. We'll just get this right there. Okay. And then we'll just drop those there. Or do we want to do family and then fun down here? I've got blue on my finger. Let's see. Let's kind of fuss around with this. I think family fun looks good like that. So I don't think that's going to stay forever. Let's just kind of play with this. So let me go ahead and stick this down, and then we're going to come in and get a few of I know I'm like not speaking and I apologize. All right, so we've got hearts. Let's see. I do kind of want to use these guys because they're just fun, right? So we're just gonna make those. How did we do it in the layout? They just kind of. Let's put this one over here. Just kind of like fun little elements, kind of flying out of the background there. I'm just going to scatter them around. This camera cracks me up. And then we got a little ticket, so that's used up. And I did have these as well. So we'll save those for another one. I've got more that I can do with that, so maybe let's go with these little the suits. Pop those around. Okay. And really, don't want to use those. And then I think we're going to scatter the sequins. So what I do is I just kind of come in. I just take a little handful. And I just kind of scatter them right around. I don't want any of the big ones on this one. And hope they don't stick to your finger, but they are. There we go. Kind of keeping them a little bit like that. Let's do a little. And then let's get some of these really fun red ones, and we're just going to go right in the same areas. Well, wrong way. So I find this to be like, you kind of let it go. A little bit organic, but at the same time, you know, not so organic that it doesn't look good. Otherwise, you'll be really trying to figure out a way to stack your layouts, and that drives me, or your sequins, and I just, it's not really my thing. because I will play with it way too much. And I mean, you know, I'll move them a little bit as we get closer to the time to glue. Also got some hair stuck in there, so I think that's really fun. I am going to just go ahead, and then all I do is I take my little picker and my glue, and I won't make you watch me do all this, but then I just come in and I just pick it up and I put a dab of glue where it was. And so on and so forth. So that it just is definitely very organic, but at the same time kind of systematic, right? So like if one doesn't look good or whatnot, I'll move it a little bit. I'll make it work. But I think it's really fun to just do this instead of like putting just a few sequins on here or there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I like to sprinkle them around like this. I think that's really fun. It's a little added embellishment, a little shimmer, a little shine to your layout. But then again, just adding a few sometimes is all the layout calls for, right? So like that one, he's too far over there. He's kind of out of our depth. And you're just very careful. To where I'm picking them up at. And then, like I said, I'll just work my way around the layout. So give me just a minute, and the finished product, there will be no coming back. So don't forget to head on over to Spiegel Mom Scraps. Check out all the fabulous mixes that she comes with. Pick yourself up some Big Mama foam tape because it's the absolute best foam tape there is. Super sticky, and it lasts. You get a massive roll, and it is such a good price point. You guys do not want to miss it. So, do all the fun YouTubey things, like, subscribe, go check out some Facebook groups. Give Spiegel Mom, aka the boss lady Jody, some love. If you guys are needing something, use my code. It is listed down below to get a nice little discount. Always like the discounts. And I'm telling you guys, these packs of sequins, they last. You will not use one up very quickly. Like, they are chocked full, oh man, of sequiny goodness. And I love them. I've used them for such a long time. You will definitely not be disappointed. So that's gonna do it for today's layout. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I will see you later with another video. Bye.